Today's video I'm going to be making a Lego Castle mercenary faction as well as a part of a castle segment to display them in. For the mercenaries I'm going to be using this base of the dual molded legs in Viking torso for all of the figures, as I think it looks very good and very universal to go for any faction and suit their mercenary theme. So my first mercenary uses a custom nasal helm as well as a brick built axe using a tree branch. The chief wields a wooden shield as well as an orc blade that he acquired after defeating a whole rank of orc. My next warrior uses the old peasant's hood as well as another wooden shield and a old brown wooden spear. The final warrior uses a newer brown hood as well as another brown shield and a great sword. Moving on to the ranged infantry, I made a archer using a black hood, quiver and a bow. For my lore, this archer is the chief's most loyal soldier, joining him on his first mission. I then made a crossbowman using another wooden shield, brown hood, and a crossbow. I then made another crossbowman using a brown hood, the goat herder face, and another crossbow. So this is the whole mercenary band together. I think that they look great with a subtle colour theme, but all wielding their favoured weapons. Moving on to the actual wall, I used a mix of masonry bricks and regular brick to create some texture to the wall. Also added a arrow slit and a extended battlement above, which is where we see all the figures placed. For this scene, I've put the faction in a battle formation, defending the wall with the chief giving the commands. I also included a headlight brick to add additional detail and a arrow slit, just add some interest into the wall, make it a bit less bland. Moving on to the back portion of the build, I've included a small armoury beneath with just grey bricks to hide all of the imperfections at the back of the wall. And at the top I've stationed the archer, crossbowman and chief with a few barrels of extra supplies. Now looking at the top of the battlement, I actually didn't add too much detail because I wanted to keep a lot of room for the figures. However, I did round off each top of the walls and merlins with some of the pieces from the Lionite castles that are ordered off Pick a Brick Online. This mock also doubles up as a portion of the Helm's Depot from the Lord of the Rings 2 towers. By adding Rohan soldiers and some Uruk-hai coming up, I know it's not entirely accurate to the scene, as it was the elves on top and not really the Rohan soldiers. But nonetheless, I still think it looks good. Feel free to comment any suggestions on how I can make this better, but anyway, that's going to be it from me. So it'd be greatly appreciated if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to not miss out on any Lego Castle content.